Hey there, friends, and welcome back to episode 23 of the Empire of Man. I'm Icon, and we're gonna help ourselves to greatness today. So, last time we set up a courtyard, the administration, and we also set up a second training ground because I upgraded my army to ever larger numbers. So, we run around with 60 people now, and well, I'm arming them better and better. We got 222 units of battle gear, so these dudes are armed to the teeth. I need a second battleground because we don't have enough training spots for all the 60 people, so I figured we need more than that. But this also brought me up to another train of thought, that this game has another need that I underestimated. We're gonna need room for the army, you know? The place where the army can train must be designated. I don't have any designators for that yet. I didn't even think about it. So, I mean, luckily the map is still quite roomy. We will find some place where we can train our army. But I really noticed that I forgot about this whole topic, that military in this game actually needs a lot of room. I like it. Because, you know, the amount of expansion in this game is always pleasing me. We also introduced taxes, so let's get into the administration stuff. I wanted to get into that during this episode anyways, because I started to understand a bit more what we can do there. So where the hell am I? Here, Sturknady. There we are. So this is my little town here, and I can't influence this region. The last episode I already played around a bit with this, so I increased the entertainment. This increases the loyalty, but decreases the production. We can also increase the infrastructural quality. This is pretty nifty. Increases carrying capacity, productivity, population growth, and we got 110 points of administrational value. So fish is something I wanted to tax. Down here, we can set up how many taxes are flowing towards our country, and I like that. So far I can see, I'm interested in allocating some clay from outside nations, or outside towns. See all those little specks. It's all places where they produce things. Sadly, I settled in the wrong area. There is no mushroom to be bought in or to be taxed here. So, well, I totally underestimated that the human populace is craving for mushrooms. Well, one day we might even have something which will go into the records of history as the Mushroom Wars, but not today. So, well, I'm starting to import clay now, which is pretty spiffy because this will bring me to the point where we're probably able to produce more than enough pottery. So I'm upgrading my taxes here, and we're also going to upgrade the infrastructure here. 16 administration points, 17, 18. So let's put this down like that for now. We're also revering or elevating the human species, so we got a big bad loyalty bonus there. Okay, I could also increase health, population growth. Education lowers the population growth, but increases knowledge and production. Law decreases production, but increases loyalty. Okay. And entertainment. Let's get the entertainment away and increase the sanitation instead. I like that. Okay. So administration, so far so fun. I mean, this is only a small bureau where we're running here, but I do like how it's shaped, honestly. It is visually quite pleasing. So, estimate how much administration can be produced and maintained. Okay, so each of these things produces around 300 points of administration. Got it. So we got an insanely high pool of immigration. I guess that's because the administration increases happiness so hard. Okay, the training ground is completed. Hell yeah. So now we're going to we're going to put up a training target. So our dudes have to be real soldiers now. I just wanted to do this after I have set up enough training spots for everybody. Well, I gotta check out how I can see whether or not somebody is trained enough to join the division. I hope we're not getting raided right now, but... So, I got 34 free workers, and we have needs, don't we? So, the smelter here is on a 46% workload. I guess that's because he doesn't receive enough ore. Well, actually, this place is just massively overemployed, isn't it? So since we have more ore than actually is being processed, I might assume we need another smelter. Hell yeah! Smelter duplication. You know, that's when you're starting out, smelters and stuff are among the most costly and, how to put it, intimidating buildings cost-wise. And reaching the point where your income has increased that much that you're actually able to sport a second one feels massive. Okay. So, we're even exporting coal by now. Did you know? I'm quite surprised about that myself. But I felt like everything you're producing in such massive numbers is worth to be exported. Except for bread. Don't export bread. You need bread. So, let's see. I could grab a ton of workers. We can use a ton of workers now that I think more closely about it. The entire woodcutter here is not working. And, well, I'll take the dent and pick up all the people right away. Because I want to have this woodcutter here under full pressure. And also, I want to add in sweet librarians. Ah, we need to activate the room first. So here we go. This will also put up a heavy strain on our paper, I guess, but well, let's see. And on top of that, let's see. There's always a quarry in need. I keep adding storage capacity for bread, but it somehow just keeps coming. Alright, so let's see. What can I do for these? Well, I think the only real good possibility is another warehouse. I like this blueprint. Let's copy that one. I can't remember if they keep the designators from their predecessor. Let's see about that. Like, are the chests allocated the same way as they were? Like in this room. But, you know, there must be enough storage room for food. Period. It's absolutely unacceptable that we're running out of storage capacity for our food. So, in other news, our pottery could really use an upgrade. So, this is going to be the living quarters, so let's see, how's the noise pollution? Okay. So this is really the border, you know. You can't build further than that. Okay. So, we're gonna be putting down some roads first, because, you know, why not? I'll keep the noise meter or the noise overlay alive right now. just so I know where to go. No, this is a stupid road. This is just not necessary. But this will be useful. There we go. So just want to have another pottery, you know? Because it's absolutely clear that we're not going to be capable of using up all that clay that we now receive due to the taxes, you know? And that's a good thing, because my brewery is not in the least bit maxed out. There's room for more workspaces there. I just didn't put them up the other time. But, you know, an overproduction of alcohol would be brilliant. It would be such an increase of everything, you know. Alright. I got the feeling as if my coal is dwindling now. But we're running 2 smelters at once, so I'll monitor that. Just hope we don't need, again, more coal miners. I really consider starting to tax that stuff. Okay, so pottery. Here we go. Let's keep that clay down. How's the pottery, though? So, actually, we do produce more pottery than we're processing. Hell yeah. So, we're now, let's see, kettle. So, place that down here. Well, can I expand that? Yep. I like to cram in as many of these things as possible because, you know, I make the experience that we don't have room to waste, you know? There we go, 100% efficiency. Let's do this. This is the beefed up version of our brewery, you know? More alcohol will make people happier. This might even result in a second tavern. Or enough alcohol to fund one tavern, but ahead of myself. Alright, I think we're overproducing food now massively. Due to the fact that we have access to fish now as well. We should be... we should be able to do our thing quite well. Look at that. There's a massive income of clay now happening. It's making me really happy. The tax system is awesome. This also brings me to the point that I need to think about more storage room for these things. And yes, it did inherit just the same settings as its parent, basically. Or did it? Yes, yes. So, why are there 13 employees on this thing? Alright, now I'm frankly confused. So, yeah, auto-employment, 11 people. Ah, yeah, of course, it has fetch settings. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Of course, of course, of course. Now that makes sense. So first off, this thing is an auto-employ. They all should be, actually. Most of the time, the AI does a pretty slink job in determining the amount of workload necessary for the warehouses. So, right now, as you see here, we have all manner of bread on the ground. I love it. I never seen that there's actually loaves on the ground. Okay. But this place, let's see, I specifically made it for bread, so I shouldn't have unassigned those containers probably, but I just ran out of overview. Information overload. And let's put in some clay as well. Clay. There we go. So worker capacity does sound like something that grows more and more important because the numbers grow more and more. The numbers we're working with, I mean. Another thing I'm considering now is that we definitely should put up another nursery here. Or two or three. Considering everything now, we are well at the spot where it's time to use less and less migration for the growth of our empire and grow up our own people, you know. That is the most interesting part. So we're running out of workers hard, but I think this is a side effect of all the warehouse people now. But that's okay. I mean, warehouse people mean that we got people busy with transporting stuff. So how many children can I teach here? Where is the, well, I guess available surface is 12. Okay. We'll see about that. I'll use the workload, the workload bar as my guide here. So let's put up another nursery here next to the fields. I like the thought of the kids growing up near the fields and all. Or the babies, I must rather say. And down here, this is another good spot. So we're putting up now a total of 3 nurseries here in town. Or did we already have more than that now? So this is more than I can sport right now. But, you know, it's fine. I have a heavy overproduction of fruit since years, and therefore we're fine. For now. Why is there a soldier missing? Whatever. Alright. And once we have more nurseries running, we'll have more children, and with more children, we also need more education. So, well, let's see. Education, I started building a school here, so let's see what we can do here education-wise as well. So, where was it? Procreation? No. Infrastructure, knowledge. Ah, here, university. Used by adults and will educate or indoctrinate them at a lower speed than schools, but can educate up to 100%. Oh, a wand! Damn, that's interesting. So we also set up a huge amount of librarians, as it seems our paper production does withstand this heavy assault of knowledging. It's a good thing. So, let's see. Administration up. Ooh, yum. But no, that's not where I'm aiming at. So, if I remember correctly, the university was in this way. So we're running out of capacity. That's really bothering me. So I shall set up another library here. So how far can I get this? Okay. We're able to, wow, look at these bonuses. Like 13.9% in total. And wow, that's a ton. All right. Now, I'm really considering one thing. Let's do this right away. We're going to build ourselves another library. Ooh, miners workers. No. Well, you know who's got to go first? It's the quarryman. It's always the quarryman. But there's another venue of workers that I'm unassigning now gladly. And that's the clay pit workers. Because honestly, we don't need them as badly anymore as we originally did. You know, we're perfectly able now to import that via taxes. Wonderful. What could be possibly better? So let's grab ourselves more people into town, because I don't know if I can keep up with that food production, but if so, we should be able to just pull in all the people for now. No biggie. Really, really no biggie. Okay, so pottery still is being processed faster than it's being produced. I mean, that's all in all something I've been expecting. The coal mine is working on full workload now. Oh my god. And let's see, is there... I mean, there are more... there are more deposits here, but they all suck. So there's a couple of them which are somewhat rich, but mostly crap. Whew. One thing I do notice, though, in the long run, we need another source for coal. So we either bring it in via administration. I mean, that would be a perfectly sane choice. Or I'm setting up more woodcutters, and I'm gonna make coal there. That would be the other option I'm seeing. Doesn't sound too bad either, honestly. Alright, so we got now 3 nurseries running. Awesome. And I got the ability to build a university now. That's also pretty spiffy. So let's see, what can I do here? University. So this doesn't even need anything I don't provide. So when I hear university, I really think big bricks, you know. What I mean with that is something large. Not a tiny university shack. Alright, so... increases student capacity, increases quality. Okay. But I think it will be smarter to start with a university shack, which can be expanded ultimately. I mean, we got 2 libraries here, so, I mean... do we have to stop here? The answer is no. So, to make it look big, I'll just let it neighbor to the library. Oh yeah, how about that? And... let's see. How big are these things? Podium offers a room for 1 tutor and 12 students. Okay, so if I put them down like that, we'd have really a lot of room for students here. I'd say we're a small township. It's not as if we can't afford a huge university on our own. Oops. Are you kidding me? Damn. So, this works. Perfect. Okay. So, I still wonder why these are dark blue and the others are cyan, but... let's rather not worry too much about that. Are you kidding me? This is all? I mean, all in all, now that I think more closely about it, I got a pretty big town by now, you know? So probably we'll put down 4 podiums, whatever. I think podiums is the proper word. So yeah, 4 tutors, 48 students. I'd say that's a good start. Our room will be blocked, of course. This is also a pretty nice method to build more of these dudes. You know, we can just plot them next to each other and expand them this way. Let's see how this will work. The remainder of the forest here is supposed to be my lumber production. So yeah, we're in a good way, I dare say so. Just worried that I'm overstraining my stone and such, but when am I not? Okay, so there's 31 room messages, so let me click through these, please. I'm sorry if you're getting spin dizzy from that, but I need that. It bothers me if there's something, some unfinished business up there. So there's one lonely teacher in the school, but I think this will change soon. Yeah, look at that. We got a really nice influx of people coming to our town. So let's see. Flat houses. We're running out of space rather sooner than later. So let's overexert our building projects a little bit more by adding in yet another flat house. So there's going to be another one there. And now, well, if I look at the materials we run here, you know, I got plenty of furniture, I got necessary wood, I even got the fine stone. No, it's really just a lack of personnel getting the job done, mainly. So, that's a good thing. It's a totally good thing. We're really low on workers this year, but I really don't mind. I really don't mind. So I got a massive overproduction of knowledge now, so let's cut down our librarian workforce a bit. It's always important to tune down your workers according to your needs. Overproduction is easy to achieve, but rarely does it really offer you any benefits. Here's the next thing we're going to do. We're going to close down the clay pit. I'll make it with the imports, I guess, and even going to put up an export shack where we're going to sell away the overproduction of clay, or the over taxation. Now that's filthy, isn't it? We're taking it from the other people only to sell it because we don't need that much. Wonderful. Feudalism and all these wonderful things people to do to each other. Okay, so the plan here is going to be quite simple. I'm only going to sell the clay that's over exceeding my warehouse stockpiles. So with 30 odd jobbers, we're also able to get our building projects done a little bit quicker. That's also been a reason why I closed down the clay pit right now. I also think that we really don't need it anymore, which is really awesome. So export 100%. No, we're exporting right the other way. We're only exporting when we're above 1,800 items of this. Otherwise, we're not exporting. Thank you. This is the best way for me to make sure that the stuff we don't need gets taken away. I like how easy it is in this game to set up things like that. So, well, let's check out another thing that's on my mind as of late. We have the dungeon, the slaver, and the scaffolds. Where was the guardhouse again? Where's my guardhouse? I know I have one. Jeez, where did I put it? So, let's get through our jobs, infrastructure, civics. I would rather say civics. So, let's see. No? Not exactly civics, huh? Guard posts here. Where are you at, my boy? Ah, right in front of me, of course. Typical. So, my dudes, your workload is insane. Let's see if the workload is still 100% after doubling the amount of guards. You see, the whole guard post here is not covering the entirety of my town anymore. So, well, we definitely will need another guard post. I'll probably set it up here, so it's going to cover the area down here a bit too. But let's see about that. First, I want to see how the workload of these dudes develops. now that they're double the amount of people, but I bet they're still on 100%. Yeah, just like I haven't upgraded this part of my city for quite some time, so it's only understandable that we need more. So let's protect our fine citizens up here. I think this is just a very fitting place there, so let's put the guardhouse right next to the flat houses. This might be a little bit intimidating, but at least everybody knows that the police is right around the corner. As long as your lawmen are fair and nice people, this does work out decently. Oh yeah, so I just realized what we can do with this extreme amount of knowledge. Let's learn Scythalon. Oh yeah. So, first off, we're now on maximum mining efficiency. This will also bring me quite some benefit in the coal mining department, because I see a slow flow off from my stockpiles. Maybe this doesn't happen now anymore. And with this new tech, it's finally time, my dudes. There's Scythalon ore down there, and it's really time to pick that up. So we're going to dig a mine in the next time, and I'm looking massively forward to that. So, my dear friends, we're done with today's episode. I'm really excited to see how things have developed. Let's check out our administration one more time. So yeah, we are on the top shelf load of our administration right now. So if I want more administration points, I'd need to add up another bureau, and I'd also need to add in. Wait a second. I'd also need to add in another paper maker, I guess, because I got the slight feeling as if this could overexert my paper production here. Overall, I feel like my paper production is already slightly overexerted. So we're gonna dip into these topics and a lot more in the next episode. I thank you guys so much for watching. It's been my pleasure. And drop me your comments down below. Leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed. And I can't wait to see you guys again on the next episode. So have a good one, and goodbye.